Hey everybody, how's it going? It's a Daily Shooter, and today I want to talk about what I would consider to be the best micro red dot under $200. Now, this is something that I think is pretty important because, like me, I'm sure a lot of you out there have multiple firearms, and you want to be able to put some type of optic on each one. But these days, micro red dots can get very expensive, with the Aimpoint T2 getting damn near $1,000 depending on what type of mount you buy for it. Then you have the lower end of the spectrum, the Walmart stuff, or even the Bushnell TRS-25, which is a great red dot, but still leaves a little bit of something to be desired. So there's this empty space in the middle, and you have some of the stuff that's around the $400 or $500 range, which is great, but again, that does get very expensive when you're talking about multiple rifles or you're somebody on a tight budget. So what's below 200 bucks that still offers you all the features and everything you want without, kind of breaking the bank? Well, after thinking about it, the one thing that really just stood out every single time was the Holosun HS503GU. Now, I've owned a lot of Holosuns over the years, everything from the standard 403A, which had the battery located underneath, to the 515C, which is feature pack, flip-up caps, solar power, and all that, to the 503GU. But the 503GU, to me, has I think the most value that you're going to find. And this one right here I've had on multiple rifles. It's probably been on a dozen rifles. It's been through 2 training classes. It has been completely beat up, dropped on the ground, kicked across the ground on accident, and it's held up great. Not a single problem with it whatsoever. And I think I got this for around $175, something like that. I'll put a link in the description box to where you can get one for that price. But yeah, I think I got it for like $175, so it was a really good deal, under 200 bucks, and it's perfect. Now, what to me makes this one kind of stand out versus some other models around the same price range is not only does it have the 50,000 hours of battery, and does it have an easy access battery compartment, which is located on the side, not underneath like on some other Holosun models, but it also has a dot, a single 2 MOA dot that is convertible to a 2 MOA dot with a 65 MOA ring. And I love that ring. If you're talking about fast target acquisition, that 65 MOA ring is going to be your friend. And let me tell you, it's fantastic. And it gets as bright as the sun. I mean, this thing goes all the way from night vision to nuclear. It's fantastic. So 50,000 hours of battery life. You have the 65 MOA reticle or the 2 MOA reticle. It gets extremely bright. And another thing that I liked about it too, when I thought about this versus some other models that are out there from all sorts of brands, is very similar to the Aimpoint or the Aimpoint T2, is this also has protected turrets. The protected turrets to me are a really nice touch because, again, you're going to spend a lot more on other models to get those protected turrets. So if you drop it, it hits a rock, you knock it against the wall, you knock it against a tree or something like that, it's not going to, give you an issue. It's submersible, it's waterproof, it has a really nice coating and probably some of the clearest glass that you can find in a red dot that is not up there above $500. The glass on this is just absolutely impeccable. So it's a really nice clear glass, and I do like that a lot. It does have push button controls. I've heard from some people saying that those will probably wear out over some time, which is possible. The Aimpoint uses a dial on the side that might last you longer. Honestly, I've never had an issue with the top rubber push button controls. They're very easy to use. You push them both down, it turns it off. You push any one of them, again, it turns it on. And then you have your plus and minus, which raises and lowers the brightness setting. And then also just hold down the minus, and that will change you from 65 MOA to 2 MOA, depending on what you want. So really, you're getting a lot of great things. Also, the base for this is compatible with any of the Aimpoint T1 mounts. So a lot of mounts on the market, a lot of things on the market. So if you want a quick disconnect or you want something else, kind of adds to the versatility of the red dot because finding those mounts is very easy. Some of them get really expensive, but hey, I mean, if you want a $200 mount, $175 optic, I suppose you could do that, right? Get yourself a LaRue mount or a Midwest Industries mount, and you'll be good to go. But you have that, and it comes with a really nice mount. And the mount is actually, you can see through the mount in the center, so if something happens to the red dot and you want to look through, you can actually use this as a visual aid in order to get on target. You can see through the bottom of that right there. And it holds on really tight. So I have nothing but good things to say about this. And again, it's worked for me really well for a long time. I haven't had an issue with any of my Holosuns, to be honest with you. It's just the features on this one that kind of set it aside to me. And if you can get over the fact that it's made in China, then, that's might be something for you as well. So again, all the great features, 50,000 hours, and a great red dot. It holds 0, and it'll hold 0 when you put it back on the mount. The mount that comes with it actually will re-hold 0 upon installation really well. Now, another thing I want to point out, and this is kind of versus some of the lesser expensive red dots that are out there, is that the emitter on this one is almost not visible at all. The emitter is just barely on the side. Where you're talking about the Bushnell TRS-25 and other red dots that are kind of inexpensive, the emitter for the LED kind of sticks out and kind of gets in your way when you're looking through the tube. This one doesn't have that effect, and even with a magnifier behind it like the Vortex VMX3X, the dot still looks clear even when it's magnified. So definitely something worth checking out for those people that are on a budget, or for those people that have multiple rifles and you're looking to get multiple optics. Definitely check this one out. Again, I'll put a link in the description box to where I got it on Amazon. It's it's definitely good value. So I wanted to point that out there to some people who might need help when they're shopping out in the market looking for something good. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.